I have a box here. I'll just dump it in here. Hi guys, thanks for popping in. Today it is the first Friday of the month, and that means it's time for another 10 minutes better. 10 minutes better is all about just putting in 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be perfect and it doesn't have to be finished. Since it is May, each of the members of the 10 Minutes Better crew will be doing a video with moms in mind. Something to honor moms, to make life simpler, to benefit moms, to help moms prepare. So if you've got something that you want to work on, grab your stuff and do it with us. Let us know in the comments what you worked on. Or you can watch us and get a little inspiration and a little motivation, and then do your own on your own time. And let us know about that too. We are here and we'd love to hear from you. I'll put a link to the playlist in the description box below so you can check out all the other 10 Minutes Better videos. Some of the members of our 10 Minutes Better crew are moms, and some of us are not. I'm not a mom, but I am an aunt and I have been a babysitter. So that is the perspective I will be taking. So now, let's get started working on my 10 minutes better for today. Now, like I said, I don't have kids, but I am an aunt. And when my nieces were little, my sister's 2 kids, they came to my house a lot. And I also did some babysitting. And I also had dreams and hopes that maybe I would be a mom someday too. So I bought a lot of toys. Not just for them, though. I bought some for me, too, but that's another story. But anyway, so we had a lot of toys around the house, right? And then I didn't ever have kids, and my nieces, they grew up and they had kids and their kids came over, and then I bought even more toys. So now I find myself with a lot of toys, right? I have a lot of toys around the house. Well, I did have a lot of toys. I started decluttering 16 months ago, and I have decluttered a lot of those toys, but I still keep finding some toys. And I did ask my nieces if they wanted any of the toys, and I asked their kids if they want any of the toys. They're grown too now, and none of them want the toys. So I had been saving them all these years to give to them when they got grown, but they don't want the toys, and that's fine. And I'm not going to burden them with something they don't want, and I'm not going to guilt them for not wanting it. So now, since they don't want the toys, and they never asked me to keep them either, that was on me, but I don't want to keep them either now, and so what I'm doing is slowly decluttering them, because like I said, yes, I did buy some of them for me. Sometimes we are more sentimental and want to keep the things more so than even the kids were, but the point is, I keep finding toys. Even though I have decluttered a lot of toys, I keep finding toys. These were out in our garage. They had been in a box, and I found that box last summer when I was decluttering in the garage, and I got rid of some of the stuff in the box, but I wasn't quite ready to let go of these things yet, but I'm ready now. And I don't need to hang on to all this stuff, and that's the thing. If you're hanging on to stuff with the intention of handing it down to the next generation, just understand that they may not want it. So you may be hanging on to it for no reason. I would suggest, rather than hanging on to a bunch of stuff, maybe just pick just 2 or 3 or a handful of just really special things. And then they might want that, but they're not going to want a whole house full of stuff. Trust me, they don't want it. They can get their own stuff. They don't need that old stuff. They don't want it. They're not that sentimental. This generation doesn't want our hand-me-downs. So it's okay. It's fine. But I digress. This is one of the things I found in the garage. I wasn't ready to let go of it. I don't even know why. It wasn't sentimental to me. But I don't know. It was just, I think maybe I just had overload of getting rid of toys. I'm ready now. It's time. So I grabbed those toys that I found in the garage. I found again because I hadn't dealt with them, so they were still there. So I found them again. We're going to deal with these. I'm going to go through these. I'm going to spend 10 minutes going through these toys. If I don't get done, that's fine. I can continue on, or I can put it aside and work on it again a little bit later. Or if it doesn't take me a whole 10 minutes, that's fine too. I can either move on and do something else, or I can just sit back and enjoy whatever minutes I have left doing whatever I want to do. But we shall see. For now, let's get started and see what these things are. I happen to know this is actually what's in here. And if I don't spill it all over, hold it the right direction. Yes, this is the right direction. It has a ton of pieces in it. Okay, I'm not going to count these all up and all that stuff. I don't really care. This is not a counting video. It's just a decluttering one. I do have some that I count stuff in, but I'm not even going to worry about counting. I already have all my 22s for the rest of the year. I was doing a 22 skidoo, meaning doing 22 items per day for the rest of the year of 2022. And I already have way more than I need. So I'm not even counting anymore. It's just, no. But I do have a 50 items per day in May that I will be counting for. And I'll be posting that video tomorrow. I haven't done it yet, but I'll be posting that. But again, I digress. Here, this is what we're focusing. Focus, Melinda. Okay, so this thing, I guess the kids loved all this. And apparently, I could probably try to sell this. I dropped a piece, but I could probably try to sell this and make a little bit of money. But, you know, if you watch my channel, you know that's not what I do. I just give it away. I don't care. It's not that valuable, and it's not sentimental to me or to them, and so it's going. I'm just going to give it away. So, this is going. And I don't need to even go through it. Put it back in its box. Say bye-bye. There's also this little baggie that had some Bob Jacks in it. A little ball and the little jacks. That can go. I don't know if this is in here or not, but you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. So I'm going to dump this out, and I'm going to see what is in here. And see, I don't think there's going to be anything in here to keep, but I don't know until I dump it out and see. And I'm not taking things out one at a time, because I want to get this done and over with pretty quickly. I have a box here. I'll just dump it in here. Okay, I got everything dumped into here, and I think it'll just be easier for all of us, so that way you can see what's in here if I just hold the camera this way. Apparently that little caterpillar thing was in the box. We don't need to keep it. And I don't need to keep any of these paper things. And I am just throwing them over here into this just to get them out of the way. Just taking out the stuff that I know we don't need to keep. Don't need to keep that. I don't know. I think that might go with the, whatever this caterpillar thing. And we don't need that stuff. Don't need these. I don't think I need any of those things. I think the only thing that might be kept would be these dolls. Because I have kept some of these already. I think I'll keep those. And everything else that's in here can go. I also kept this little thing, and then I had these things that I threw away. This was laying separately. These were inside that, so those are going to go. Now we have this box, and again, I'm just going to quickly go through, take out all the things that I know I don't need, and to be honest, I don't see anything in here that we need to keep. There are some dolls, those can go away. And some little girl or boy would love to have those to play with, so those can also go. I did peek in here just because I needed to know what was in the box, and I found out it was toys. But when I did, I noticed something. Now, I don't know if you've ever noticed, when you have old toys, especially plastic toys, sometimes they will get like a sticky, oily feel. There's a few that are doing that. So I grabbed a paper towel so that I can get some of these out of here to go through things without making a huge mess, hopefully, just so I can look in here and see if there's anything that I need to keep. I think I will take the Care Bears and wash those off, but the rest of this can go. This doll can go. the My Little Ponies, I think, I don't know. I may stick those in my fairy garden, or I'll let them go. But I'm not going to keep them here in the house. So there's several of those. Those are the originals from the 80s, I believe. So, yeah, and see, this one's very oily, so I don't really want to touch it and pull it out. Another doll, and a cute little car, and another My Little Pony. So, yeah, I think what I'll do is just take the, yeah, see, the pony is sticky too. So I think I'll just, I don't know. I don't know if I even want to put them in my fairy garden, to be honest with you. So other than a couple of Care Bears and possibly keeping the My Little Ponies, the rest of this can go. And that is Aunt Ninner's 10 Minutes Better. In just 10 minutes, I was able to make my life a lot more simple. And I realize as I prepare for the future, I don't need to store this stuff and dust this stuff and manage this stuff and worry about this stuff. I just don't need this stuff. So all of this stuff is now going to be leaving our home, and I now get back the space and the time and the energy that it has been taking up. And the only thing I'll be keeping is this. After all of those years of hanging onto these toys and storing these toys, 10 minutes, and this is all I kept. So if you've got a bunch of toys still left over from way back when, and you don't have little ones coming to your house anymore, maybe it's time to consider going through them and seeing if you're ready to let go of some of them, a lot of them, or maybe even all of them. If you do still have little ones coming to your house, then you still might want to go through the toys and see if you have too many. You don't want to keep more on hand than you can manage. So for now, that's my 10 minutes better. Me and the little ones are going to go watch the other videos on the playlist. I hope you'll join me. For now, happy decluttering!
All these years, I kept the things I'd someday gift to you. Imagined how surprised you'd be, and full of joy, too. I pictured how you'd cherish them, so grateful they were saved. Imagine my surprise when that was not how you behaved. The memories you kept from then were somehow quite enough. You never thought to keep them wrapped inside of all that stuff. You left it all behind, and never once did you look back. For in that space of long ago, you never felt a lack. Now I'm the one who's learning to let go of dreams and things, saving only memories and the joy that they can bring. Grateful for the gift that you have given me this day, unwrapping cherished memories I will never gift away.
I ended up keeping the little car because the Care Bears fit in it perfectly. I also kept 2 of the My Little Ponies and the 3 little dolls, plus a couple of combs, and I'm going to keep them on a shelf, displayed, not put away and stored in a box, and if I do have any little kids that come over, I'm going to let them play with them. If you did a 10 minutes better along with me, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, check out the playlist and see what the other ladies are doing to celebrate and benefit moms for this 10 minutes better.